Okay, we get the first ladies match of the bracket, Morgan and Mariana. And I think the first minute of the match is often the most important minute of the match, especially if the match goes the whole length, because you're going to look back at the first minute and wonder why you're so tired in the last minute. And I think, like I've said it before, but I think it comes down to you want every movement to count. You don't want to take any wasted step, grip, or stance. Everything has to count, because in this situation, Morgan is moving fairly slow. Mariana is the one kind of in control of the pace right now, but she's going quite fast. She's kind of half committing or going for several different takedowns. And I think if she just went with a slower approach, that would probably pay off. Because these kind of half entries, they're good. They're definitely keep Morgan thinking, but it all uses energy, right? In my opinion, it's better to just have one or two takedowns that you're real confident with. And then how you're going to hit them is you have to become a master at off balancing or just kind of staggering your opponent. It's really difficult to take someone down when they're in a solid base. And it looked like Mariana attempted an arm drag there, and the action went down to the ground. So there'd be no points there because Mariana initiated that movement. So still 0-0, but we got Morgan playing a top half guard. Now Mariana frames and stands back up. Mariana doesn't like to play guard. So we stand back up again. And notice how Morgan hasn't really attempted a takedown yet. She's just kind of still in the feeling out process. And in my eyes, Morgan's saving a little bit of gas for later. And this will likely become very valuable. Mariana's pressing the action, which she probably just thinks that she really needs this takedown to have an ability to score and to win. And it's not a bad strategy, but just the off balances have to get a little bit better, I think. She just has to try to kind of pull Morgan, get her to step, and then that would be the time to go for the takedown. I'm no expert in judo or wrestling, but I find my takedowns much improved when I just focused on just really keeping it simple. Now she tried to get in there for a little hip toss maybe. Now we have both ladies trading underhooks on each other. More head snaps I think would be good for both ladies here. Just kind of pulling on the head and neck. It just gives your opponent something to think about and can be annoying. That was a nice guard pull to bring the action to the ground. So now from here, we're almost halfway through. Morgan's standing trying to pass. Now Mariana looks like she's going for the leg. And what that did, it pointed her hips the wrong direction. Watch, Mariana took a scoop grip on the leg with her left hand. Now, I don't think she was looking to set up a leg lock, probably a sweep, but watch, it turns her body. So now Morgan is set up really good to just go into a leg drag pass. You got to be careful of what direction your knees are facing. Because now Morgan's going to start to climb up, control the head and shoulders, and look to pin Mariana to the floor and secure the guard pass. Now in Morgan's situation here, she just has to get heavy on that top leg and top knee. She should be looking to slow things down here. Morgan doesn't want to rush. It took a long time to get here, right? Almost half the match. So she's got to try to make the most of this and try to secure the pass. Now I like how she's feeding her right arm through that leg. That's going to keep Mariana tied up. She just has to clear that post on her shoulder. Now Mariana was able to use that to try to re-guard. Morgan should be looking to try to pass to her left. But now Mariana's able to get her right knee back in the equation. And now she can start to push, but Morgan's doing the smart thing, bringing the weight over top of the knee and starting to turn her hips. So that's going to create a pretty effective pin of the knees together. And now Morgan should look to step to her left and really secure that guard pass. She has Mariana real tied up here. This is a real effective passing position. And Mariana's hanging on with everything she got. She got that left foot tying up Morgan's leg. So that's not going to let her step around. But it's not really an escape. That's just kind of holding on. It can only buy you so much time. Morgan should step right on that foot and then pummel her trap foot out. Not just back step. That's not going to cut it. She has to use her free foot to get the other leg out. Oh, she changed direction. That was very nice. And now she's got to clear that knee line so she can secure the pass points. Mariana's got to fight to protect that elbow knee space and keep it tight. And Morgan's just trying to open that up to kind of be able to flatten her out more. Now Mariana turned to turtle. but Morgan switches as well, and she gets behind her. And now she's going to look to secure the back control. Mariana tried to roll, but Morgan stayed glued to her. She's just staying on top of her hip. Now we were in a similar position that we were. Mariana's trying to fight to keep that leg, but she's forced to turtle again. Now Morgan's a little bit too far behind Mariana. I'd like to see her try to get off and get hip to hip, and then try to break Mariana down to a hip. Or if she could lock a seatbelt from here, she could try to drive over one of Mariana's shoulders to knock her over, and then look to secure the feet in as the hooks. Mariana tried to roll. Now Morgan pushed the legs by nicely there. Now she's cleared the knee line. Once she holds this for 3 seconds, she's going to get her pass, but Mariana's fighting hard to try to keep those knees in. Morgan gets by, and I believe she got her pass points there. But Mariana's not giving up. She's fighting to get to turtle. Now if she could get onto a single leg right here from turtle, that would be good. She's trying to get it. She's kind of on the wrong leg here. She could attack the other leg, or stand up. Now they're back in standing position. Mariana makes her grip. She's looking to get maybe a guillotine here, and Morgan timed that shot very nicely and gets her points for the double leg. Very nicely timed, and I think people just kind of get used to your patterns. Previously in this match, Mariana had just done most of the takedown attempts, and this is Morgan's first shot. So she waited until she felt like Mariana just wasn't paying that super close attention, and then she blasted right in with the double leg. And I also like the follow-up, too. Mariana was trying to scramble, because if she could get her back off the floor and stand back up within the 3 seconds, she wouldn't give up the points. But you can see Morgan scrambling, spinning like a top, and finishing the match strong. So she got points for the takedown, 2, 3 for the pass. So she's going to take that one 5-0. Morgan wins the first match of the women's bracket.